Hello world, my name is Tim Roswick and welcome to the Dev Report, where I go over everything that happened in game dev last week. Today is the last day in 2019 and it's been a fun year. So while I do this for y'all, why don't you comment your most epic achievement in 2018 down below, because I want to see what you achieved this year. But while you're doing that, why don't we start off with some news? First up, it's reported that Epic Games banked $3 billion with a B in 2018. That's a whole lot of money. The tides are changing in how games work. I think the digital distribution revolution is well underway, and the way that people are going to make money with microtransactions is here. I don't think you can make $3 billion by accident. In other Epic Games news unrelated to Fortnite, Epic Games revealed that they are working on a way to opt out of reviews for the Unreal Engine marketplace. I think this is super interesting. Review bombing is a problem, but is opting out of reviews and removing the ability of people to share their thoughts and feelings on your stuff a good idea? I don't know. We'll have to see how it pans out. But I would love to know what you think if you want to comment that down below. Then Gamasutras gave us the best of 2018. They listed the top 10 games of the year according to them. This list has got some good games in there. You got Celeste, Donut County, which I never heard of. If you want the full list, you can check it out down in the description below. And then what I think is the most meta blog post ever, it's a Game of the Year post with links to everybody's Game of the Year posts. So if you want to find everybody's opinions on all the games of the year and all the epic things that happened in 2018, check out this article in the description down below. And then we got a content drop from Game Maker's Toolkit. Mark Brown went over everything that happened in 2019 for him and his channel, and he went over all the videos and what they entail. I highly recommend you check it out, especially if you haven't watched all of his videos, because you probably should be doing that. And then we got a video from Thomas Brush on the only resolution indie should make in 2019. I recommend you check this out. Thomas is awesome. I recommend you give his whole channel a watch. It's Atmos Games. I'm going to link it down in the description. You need to be watching this guy if you're not already. Next up, user the Clickety Boom. I'm gonna be saying that all day. He or she wanted everybody to know that Cakewalk Sonar Platinum is now free. You can get that piece of music making software and download it right now. And then the pleb Tim Roswick realized he only had 40 days until launch of his game, and he kind of panicked a little bit. And then he went on Reddit to procrastinate, and he realized most people wrongly prefer Game Maker Studio over Construct 2. Hashtag my engine is better than your engine. And in the discussion post of the day on Reddit, someone wanted to post about how many new people there are in game dev and how they seem to have a large ego, how they seem to think they know everything when they only know the basics. And this is something we covered in the channel a lot, covered it a few times to varying degrees of acceptability. Different people have different opinions on this. Do we think game dev is getting flooded with people that don't know what they're doing based on these universities trying to push diplomas out the door without really teaching anything? Or are we excited that game dev is getting really popular and there's a lot of new people on board? I want to hear your thoughts down below. And lastly, I want to give a shout out and a quick visual plug to everybody that posted in promo in the Game Dev Underground Discord in the last week. There's some really cool games here. A lot of people are working on some really cool stuff, especially for the end of the year special. If you're not a part of the Game Dev Discord, I recommend you check it out. And I also recommend you take a look in the promo section where everybody posts their stuff, because there's so much cool stuff here. And if you're not in on this, I think you should be, because it's a good way to get a little bit of exposure, and it's a good way to kind of get people involved in your game. And lastly, I just want to give a huge shout out to my patrons. Y'all are the reason that I can do what I do every day. You're the reason why I push out content, why I can do the things that I do to help out in the community and build the community and make it what it is today. And I wouldn't be anywhere without y'all. So thank you so much. Each and every one of you are going to get a special gift. If you're not a patron yet, you still got today. If you're watching this in the day the video went out, if not, you could still join. You could still go. We got tons of cool stuff here for game developers. If you're serious about game development, you want to learn a bunch of stuff, you want to get in with a community that's awesome, this is the place to go. So I recommend you check it out. But that's it for today. My name is Tim Roswick, and I will see y'all next year.